It is a great
on
gig.
a Wednesday.
It's a great gig. Do you ever experience nervousness now? You ever get it anymore?
I had nervousness this morning. I did a gig for the California Highway Patrol. They asked me to come down. They were giving out awards. They were honoring people that had passed away. It's, the guys who ride the motorcycles, so
Right.
it's just extremely dangerous. Forget about if you're trying to chase criminals, too, on them. So I was there, and I came walking in, and someone it was a big banquet hall. And I'm looking around, and it's couples, and there's a couple of kids there.
Ugh.
And I'm just thinking, wait a minute. Why did you book me? And I was like, any language restrictions? He's like, well, there are kids here. And then they started, after the national anthem, then they honored the police officers that passed. Ugh. Everyone's doing a moment of silence. They played taps.
Yeah.
And then the guys walked out with the flag, and then I was just sitting
And
there.
now some comedy.
No, they didn't do that to me.
Didn't do that, okay.
It was the greatest gig. So then I was kind of like going like, okay, I've been doing it long enough. I was just like, all right. What am I opening with? The lesbian I saw walking into the restaurant that I've been opening with, I can't open with that now. I did ask. I go, can I do a bit about this lesbian? I said, nah. And he goes, now we got gay people. We can't, we don't need a problem. I was like, all right. So I just sort of so I was kind of walking around just sort of thinking what I was going to do, because he asked me if I wanted to sit at the table. And I needed to walk around to think what I was going to do to get my energy up. And then he goes, are you nervous? And I laughed. I go, no, man. I just got to figure out how I'm going to navigate this. So they gave out some more awards. I mean, these are literally heroes. These guys putting their lives on the line. So then they bring me up, and as much as I was like, I don't know what's going to happen here, I definitely recorded. I got to record this, because if this goes off the rails, I got to play this for my wife. I would never upload it or anything like that, but I would play it for my wife. So I went on stage, and I ended up having the best time, and I enjoyed working clean. And I did a Hillary Clinton joke. It killed. I did this Trump thing. It got a little quieter. And I made fun of the fact that, they wear blue ties. I was like, I thought you guys were liberals or whatever. I'm not saying that they all voted for Trump or whatever, but it ended up being the challenge of it was really cool. And then they were the greatest guys. And I kept joking that the reason why I did it, I was like, you can't know enough cops. You can't know enough cops in the city that you live in. But they were this great audience. And, I don't know what I thought it was. I thought it was just going to be cops, and they were going to be half in the bag, hammered. Yeah. And it was going to be like a Knights of Columbus type of gig, but they were all dressed up. I forgot that they were honoring people and everything. So it was the commissioner was there. So, it ended up being this great gig. And I've since emailed, and I was just like, anytime you want me to come down, I really had a good time. So.